This homemade Oreo chocolate cake looks like it came from a bakery, but it's surprisingly easy to make. Lightly coat your baking pan with vegetable oil so the cake releases easily after baking. This is one of those recipes that's simple enough for any day, but impressive enough to serve to guests. In a large bowl, sift 3 cups of cake flour, then add 2 teaspoons of baking powder, around a cup of cocoa powder, and 1 tablespoon of salt. Each slice of the cake has a lightly crisp chocolate crust on the outside and an incredibly moist, tender crumb inside. The creamy Oreo filling is packed with crunchy cookie pieces, so every bite is rich, smooth, and bursting with flavor. Crack 10 eggs into a large mixing bowl. Room temperature eggs mix more easily, giving the batter a smoother texture from the very beginning. Beat the eggs with an electric mixer until they are light and slightly foamy. While they're mixing, tell me where you're watching from today. Leave your city or country in the comments. I always enjoy seeing where everyone is baking from. Add the vanilla powder and half a cup of powdered sugar. Continue mixing until everything becomes pale and fluffy. Now, pour in half a cup of vegetable oil. This helps keep the cake soft and moist long after it's baked. Pour the egg mixture into the dry ingredients and mix until no dry flour remains. The batter will still be fairly thick at this stage. Gradually pour in around half a cup of milk while mixing. Pour in around a cup of melted dark chocolate and stir until the batter is silky and glossy. The smell of melted chocolate always reminds me why homemade cakes are so special. Before the cake is even in the oven, the kitchen already feels warm and inviting. If you're enjoying the recipe so far, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps support future videos. Pour half of the batter into your prepared pan. Bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 35 to 40 minutes while you prepare the filling. Pour cold, heavy cream into a chilled bowl and begin whipping. Do you usually make whipped cream from scratch, or do you buy it ready-made? Let me know in the comments. My family and I much prefer the taste of homemade cream, but store-bought is so much less of a hassle, isn't it? Add 1/4 of a cup of powdered sugar and continue whipping until soft peaks form. Be careful not to overmix. Stopping a little early is always better than whipping too long. Once the first cake layer has cooled slightly, remove it from the pan and trim off the rounded top. A flat layer makes stacking much easier. Break half a standard pack of Oreo cookies into chunky pieces by hand. Those larger pieces add wonderful texture to the finished cake. Gently fold the crushed Oreos into the whipped cream. Slow folding keeps the filling light and fluffy. Spread the Oreo cream evenly over the cooled cake layer. Start in the center and work outward. For the smoothest finish, you can turn the cake as you go. While the second cake layer cools, let's make something warm to enjoy with dessert. Slice half a lemon and place it into a teapot. Add a handful of fresh berries and gently mash them with the lemon. This gives the tea a bright, fresh flavor. Add black tea leaves and hot water, then let everything steep for a few minutes. If tea isn't your favorite, this cake is also wonderful with coffee or a cold glass of milk. What's your favorite drink with chocolate cookie cake? Place the cooled second cake layer on top of the filling. Brush the top lightly with sugar syrup. Blend a few Oreo cookies into fine crumbs. They are the perfect finishing touch. Sprinkle the Oreo crumbs evenly over the top. They'll stick nicely to the syrup and create the classic cookies and cream look. And there it is, an easy homemade Oreo cake that's rich, soft and perfect for sharing. Every slice has tender chocolate cake, creamy Oreo filling, and just the right amount of cookie crunch. It's a dessert that's just as nice for a family celebration as it is for a quiet afternoon with a cup of coffee. I hope you'll give this recipe a try. If you do, I'd love to hear how it turned out. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a like, subscribe for more homemade recipes, and don't forget to tell me what you'd serve alongside this cake. Thank you so much for baking with me today. Take care, enjoy every bite, and I'll see you in the next recipe.